Alright, you guys requested it. I'm gonna make it happen. Let's make poutine together. But first, let me give you a little lesson on what poutine is. Poutine, pronounced poutine, French, poutine, wrong, and poutine. It's a French-Canadian delicacy made up of your three major food groups: cheese, potato, and poutine gravy. But not just any of these ingredients. First, you'll need to go out and buy cheese curds. Not mozzarella, not goat cheese, cheese curds. I actually have no idea what type of cheese it is. Let's learn something together here. Oh, okay, so I guess it's like cheddar cheese curds. Cool. Okay, I'm not even gonna try to read the French because I'm like the worst Canadian. I cannot speak French at all. Cheddar and grains? I feel like that's wrong. So now that I've got the ingredients, check it out and you'll see what you need to make it at home for yourself. Now I want you to notice this is poutine gravy, okay? Not brown gravy. If you use brown gravy, you're dead to me. Okay, well actually I've used it before in a bind once. Well, I wasn't actually in a bind once, I just really wanted poutine and I didn't want to go drive and get the gravy. So yeah, anyways, I'll show you my exact time tested process. First I put the fries on because they take the longest to cook. Honestly, any fry will work. I've considered making poutine with like curly fries, but for the sake of the video, I'm using just simple, normal cut fries. They kind of look kind of small to me, but anyways. Okay, so once those are in the oven, I like to pop the gravy on. Okay, I'm well aware that I should be making this from scratch since this is a cooking show, but ain't nobody got time for that. You're gonna wanna pop that gravy into a pot and heat it. Obviously, the gravy is the important thing here because you want it to be hot enough to melt the cheese. Speaking of, okay, so cheese curds. I know I said you couldn't use any other type of cheese, but to be honest, you can use whatever you want if you live outside of Canada. It just won't taste like Canadian poutine. Actually, there's a dish in America called disco fries. I just found out about it like last year. It's basically poutine without the poutine gravy and cheese curds. But that's not what you're here for, okay? You're here to make poutine, not disco fries. Okay, so I forgot to mention, you can tell it's poutine gravy if you can run your finger across a spoon and the gravy stays. That means it's good shit. Okay, maybe you want to turn down the burner on the gravy too because I started burning the bottom. That's not what you want. Once your fries are done, you're really going to want to act fast to keep that heat because you really want to melt the curds. Okay, so this is a video on how to make poutine. This is the pivotal moment. One wrong move and you've got disco fries. One misstep and you're out. Now listen carefully. Fries, cheese curds, a bit of gravy. Boom. See that steam? That's what you want. Now, I'm gonna tweak this a bit to my personal preference. I love gravy, like love, love, love it. So I want my curds to look like they're swimming. Some people like different things. My brother likes cheese on the bottom, and that's okay. You can totally mix and match. I know that earlier I said you can't, but you can. Now that you've got your basic poutine, you can add pulled pork, bacon, onions, anything you can think of. I personally like this version, so why don't we dig in? And obviously, I'm gonna get some food porn for you right now. Look at the gravy. And there you have it, a Canadian meal you can make all by yourself, or you could just go to Costco and get it for cheap and less work. Anyways. I hope you guys enjoyed this video, so please leave me a comment down below with other foods you'd like to see me make, and if you've tried this recipe, let me know that as well. I'd love to see if you like poutine. It's Canada's 150th birthday this year, so there's never been a better time to visit Canada and get yourself some authentic poutine.